jobs.
When Julian says the best thing to do is move people into a job, we had a story earlier that was saying that a lot of the people on Newstart are over the age of 55.
That's correct.
So for those people, and for people, for example, in regional areas where there isn't the availability of jobs, should there be a lift for some people but maybe not for others?
Labor is arguing that there needs to be an increase in the rate of Newstart. You're right, coming up to the last election campaign, I took a policy forward for a review of Newstart, but you don't review to reduce the rate. 1 in 4 people on Newstart are over the age of 55. They've been retrenched or their industry has closed down. Now, for those people, it's virtually impossible to see a future where they're going to be re-employed. The stereotype that most people on Newstart are young people is just not correct, and a lot of those older people are women, of course. The government really needs to reflect on the fact that it's changed the deeming rate for part pensioners. So there needs to be a flow-on in looking at the rate of Newstart. This idea that Newstart recipients get all these additional supplements is pretty false. Our figures say that that about 51% of people on Newstart don't get any supplementation, and you're right, Richard. The supplementation is by way of energy supplement, rent assistance, and it's minimal in most cases.
What's been surprising is the amount of people who have actually come forward to say that it does need to increase. Barnaby Joyce, former Prime Minister John Howard, the RBA. They're saying it's good for the economy because that money will be spent and go straight back into the economy when the economy is not doing as well as it should be at the moment. So why is there such resistance?
Well, because the budgetary implications are quite significant.
But you can give tax cuts to high-income earners.
The welfare, we gave tax cuts to middle-income earners and low-income earners, and that was the policy that we took to the election, and that's a policy that's been passed in full. I think it's one thing to say, as Linda has said, that we should review Newstart and that we should increase it, but Labor took that policy to the election and they hadn't budgeted for any increase in their election budget estimates. This has a major implication on the budget bottom line. We need to maintain strong fiscal management here, and I think the key thing is to get people off Newstart and back into a job. Then they can be making more of a contribution to the economy.
But there's no argument with getting and having a focus on employment. But many people are on Newstart for a significant period of time, and it is just undignified. The poverty that the people on Newstart are living with is extreme. And Newstart is about $550 a payment. It's about $14,000 a year, and you cannot live on $14,000 a year with dignity.
Now, our final topic this